So, yeah, there you go. So exercise 1 is doing a box step. So you're just going to step in a circle. Both one way. Yeah, it doesn't matter which foot. Whichever way you want to go. And then try not to use my hand that much for support. And then the other direction. We're smiling. And if it gets easy, you can make this, you can step a little higher, but only if it gets easy, right? Good. And then the next exercise is standing with your feet apart, get a little closer to the corner, and then just bring your arms down to your side, and then Hannah or whoever will just stand in front, and then you're going to close your eyes. And maybe practice that for like 30 seconds. And if that's easy, you can bring your feet a little closer together. And then practice that again. But you'll have to kind of sandwich like here and here, just in case you need help. That looks good. So same thing, you can practice that for like 30 seconds. And then you can open your eyes and stand with your feet right next to each other, if you can.
That'll be a hard one.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
And then just do that with your eyes open. Just practice that. And same thing, just as long as somebody's like right here in front of you just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if you need a break while you're practicing any of this, that's fine. And then the next one is you separate your feet out. And that's the one where you're just going to look over one shoulder, like someone's calling your name. And then look over the other shoulder. And if that's pretty easy, you can try to turn more, like even weight shift and turn a little bit, Exactly. Because your tendency is to tip backwards, so you're going to try to do that without falling backwards.
I can do this one pretty easy.
Yeah. If it's pretty easy, then you can try to do it where you actually like lift your foot up a little bit. Exactly. Yeah.
I guess.
And then the next one is where you do hand to hand, and then you just really step slowly in place.
Huh?
You're just going to step and step. Like slow. But I'm really locking my elbows so I can support you.
Okay.
Step. And you could do this holding the back of the sofa, but this is less about strength and more about you trying to get your balance over one leg, right?
Yeah.
That's too confusing.
Yeah, Hannah and I can do this one.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty easy. But I am using you.
Oh, yeah. You're using me for balance. So if you don't feel like you're getting enough support from somebody, you should hold on. But the whole point is not like how strong you are or how high you lift your leg. It's how balanced you are over this leg. So, you can lift that leg up higher if you want to, but it's less about how high you lift it.
Okay.
And the other thing I think would be good, I know you said it was fairly easy for you, but maybe practicing just like stepping back and keeping your balance in that position. Now see if you can get your balance that way.
Not easy.
And then step forward again. And then step back with the other leg and see if you can keep your balance. That's good. And then step forward. Yep. Yeah, you're not gonna fall because somebody has to stay here.
Well,
Like I've kind of got
the walls.
and I've kind of have your hand like that, just in case. But I don't want to do a snake grip on you because I'll hurt your skin. But I think standing in that staggered stance is good. So just and having that ability to practice catching, stepping back and getting your balance, right? And then you can just hold. Yeah. I mean, and depending on how you feel, you could have somebody like here instead. But since you're going to practice stepping in and out of it, so I would step back and then see if you can maybe hold it for 10 seconds. Like get your balance in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then step out. So part of the exercise is getting into the position, right?
Yep.
You hold on to somebody and just come forward a little bit until your toes dig in. And then I'm kind of latched onto your wrists here, right? So then you'd lean back just a little. And then come forward. Yep, and back. And I should probably stand like this so I can really support you, right?
Yeah, well, you can feel when I'm
Yeah.
ready to fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
All right, that's good. Actually, you're keeping your balance pretty. It's because of all the stuff on the boat. To the side, come forward. And if you throw this on the floor, can you step on there? That's hard. You'll need to have somebody, well, it's not too bad. And then practice, even just practice stepping, you know, off of it and back onto it, you know? Yeah, and you can even practice like stepping off to the side. So getting on and off of it. So see if you can step here, step off of it. And then step back onto it. That's good practice, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. And then stepping to the side off of it, for example. Yep, and get both feet off. And then step back on. Yep, really big step. There you go. So as long as you've got somebody you can trust, like that knows, like don't hang on to you too much,
Yeah.
right? Turn your head side to side. So find like the doorknob, for example. And it's not big head turns. That's perfect how you're turning your head. And do you get dizzy when you do that or not too bad?
No.
Yeah. So if you don't get dizzy, try to go a little faster. Doot, 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 like click, 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 click. Yeah. And you don't want to get super dizzy, obviously. But if you can do that for 30 seconds and then stop for a moment, and then, you know, do you have any dizziness when you stop?
No.
Yeah. So I would try going a little faster with that then. Doot, 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 like almost 2 head movements per second, like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, like, yeah. That's a good speed. And any dizziness with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, if it's you want to get a little bit of dizziness, but not a ton. Keeping that target in focus because your inner ear is off,
Yeah.
left to right. And so when you turn your head side to side, the offness between the left and the right ear gets worse. So your brain doesn't know which way your head is going. But if you keep the target in focus visually, then your brain says, oh, even though I don't know where center is, my vision is telling me where center is. And it knows to recalibrate your brain.